Today's Wednesday, October 5th, 2022. I had a physical therapy. It's gonna, next week is gonna be my last physical therapy session because they asked me like if I have any improvements with the therapy, and I said I have the rocking no matter what. It's not improving. Well, I told them like I have stiffness. At least the therapy they're giving me to treat my neck stiffness is helping a little because I feel like my neck is stiff because I'm always trying to counter the rocking. So, but other than that, I feel like continuing on with the therapy isn't going to eliminate the rocking. So we said, and they also said like they can't really help. They don't have um, they don't have um, the tools that audiologists or certain specialists would have. So like they don't have like the goggles and everything. So they also think I should see a different specialist. So this current physical therapy, I I've been doing it for I've been coming for a few months now. So I mean, I feel like I met each time they assign different therapy uh, therapists. So it's like it seems like I got to know like the whole staff there, but um, yeah, it's not really. I don't. The rocking is not gonna go away. I don't see. I don't see improvement. I feel the rocking is the same. It's just that more. I'm just tolerating it better. I just feel because yeah, especially when I close my eyes and try to balance, I'm always falling over. So yeah, it's kind of sad, but that next week is gonna be my last. I mean, it was yeah, it's kind of exhausting doing the exercises anyway. So, but I just feel like I should be doing something than just sitting there. Like I feel like I have to be like proactive to get better, but I don't know. Like also, the BNG that was supposed to be in September, they called, they canceled it because supposedly the doctor got sick, but and they said they had to reschedule and they would call me back, but they never called me back. So I had to call them. I had to call them myself, and then they told me today that the previous doctor no longer takes my insurance, so that's why he doesn't he doesn't do it anymore. So I and they told me it was just a coincidence that he got sick and then right after he no longer takes my insurance, but I don't know if I believe that. But yeah, the doctor, the only doctor who was going to do that BNG test was no longer takes my insurance, so they said they have to reschedule. Right, there's a different doctor, but it's not until December 20th. But what can I do? So I just said, okay, I'll just do that. And they said if there's anything earlier that opens, then they'll call me. But I'm not sure. They didn't call me to inform me about this whole situation. So I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to be the one calling. But yeah, I have to wait until December 20th to get that BNG exam. But yeah. I don't know. I think I have my psychiatrist appointment next week. I'm still taking the Effexor. It's not. I don't know if it's helping, but I'm taking that. Next week, I think. Oh yeah, my nose is really bugging me. The bump in my nose. The doctor was like, the ENT doctor was like, yeah, just leave it alone. If it doesn't, if it doesn't get smaller, then he's like, so what? But I'm like, so what? Like, it's a huge bump. Like, it feels like there's a rock stuck in there. Like, it feels like a pimple, like a huge pimple. Like when you want to pop a pimple, like it's so big and it's like annoying. Like that's how it feels like in my nose, and it's just this like solid like bump in my nose that's bothering me. So I made an appointment. I hope he would remove it. If he doesn't, then I would have to look for another doctor. But yeah, there's that. I just feel it. I don't know if there's a connection. It's just weird that. Yeah. Also, it's exactly 1 year past, because this whole thing, life-changing thing, happened October 1st. So yeah, I was hoping like maybe it's like a 1 year deal thing, sort of thing, like that this rocking like would go away. Like I was hoping like maybe a year is when my nerve would start to heal, but it's 1 year. I'm still rocking. So, but I for sure like the first months were were extremely like horrible. Like I was gonna end my life those early months. So yeah, I really feel like I cheated death, because I was literally going to end it that time. Like I thought about like 3 different ways, but yeah, it was. Yeah, if I didn't have any support, then I would have done it. But yeah, I don't know if it's the antidepressant is helping me, but I feel I'm managing the rocking better than those early months, because the early months I could only walk every day. If I would just sit down anywhere, I just couldn't take the rocking, because being still is when you feel the full rocking. So the early months, every day I was walking. Whenever I wake up, even sleeping was terrible. Even now, sleeping is not comfortable. But before, I would put on headphones and listen to like meditation, like deep meditation voiceover to try to distract myself to sleep. It was rough, really rough going to sleep. And then waking up, I would just go straight every morning. I would just run outside. after I wake up because I couldn't deal with it. You just walk hours, doing nothing but just walking. It was just really depressing. But slowly I adjusted, and I also read like people. They said they lived with this for years, like decades. I'm thinking, how could they live with this rocking for so long? Like, there's no way. But now I could kind of see, like I could kind of see, like I feel I might have to live with this, like those people, like live with this for years. It's not impossible. The early months I felt that there's no way, that's no way, but I feel it's it's maybe possible, but for sure, like it's never comfortable for any of us. It's especially when you're just completely still. It's just this whole rocking boat wave being pushed, like the gravity pushing you. It's not. It's never comfortable. I just feel like my brain is just numb to it now. It's just trained for so many months. It's like a boxer. Like you get hit so many times. Like it still hurts, but you're just tolerating it better because you train so much. It's just this rocking. I hate it. It's not. I want it to go away, but what can I do? There's no treatment. There's no immediate cure. A lot of doctors don't know about this. They still can't. I mean, none of them will still diagnose me with MdDs because there's no official 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 test to be done. But I know what I have. It's There's no reason for me to make this up. It's I'm not like delusional. I'm not like a hypochondriac. Like, oh, like I have this immediately. Like it's it's just everything checks off. Driving, having relief, and yeah, it's all accurate. But I mean, yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter even. In the end, there's no real cure. So you just have to stay positive. I mean, stress is always makes anything worse, but stress is unavoidable in this life, in this society. So especially if you have to work, I mean, that's stressful no matter what. It's like, and then but you have to work to live. So it's like what everything's yeah, it's just, yeah, I mean, stress is definitely bad. Yeah, that's about it. Um, I mean, it definitely helps to have a support system. Um, yeah, I hope, wish it would go away. Just, it's been 1 year.